So hello and welcome to Steps to Maths, and today in sets we're going to be looking at using algebra. So in this particular question we've got two sets, a set A and a set B, and we know that altogether inside there that there are 20 people. We know there are 20 people in A union B, which is the whole thing. And in this question we're told that there are 15 people in A and that there are 8 people in B. And the question is, how do we fill in the Venn diagram? Well, we know that there are 15 in A inside that entire circle. There are 15 points. We know that inside this entire circle there are 8 points. But we don't know yet how many are here in A intersection B. How many are in A intersection B? So sometimes when we don't know a value, we can use algebra. So in this question, we're going to use the value x. X is for some unknown number of people. We don't know what it is, so we just give it a label x. So we're going to say that there are x people in A intersection B. Now there are 15 people in A altogether. A certain number of them are here, and the remainder are here. We have a certain number of people in one group. Imagine that was 5 people. And then we have the remainder. Well, the remainder will be 15. Take away these 5. But in this question, we don't know that there's 5 there. We know there is some unknown number x. So we have some value 15 less x is in that group. Okay? So we have a certain number in the center, and we have the remainder of those 15 people here. 15 less x means the remainder once we've counted x. We have the remainder of the 8 people in this section. Okay, with 15 less x is in A less B, and with 8 minus x in B less A, as I showed you in this picture before. There's 15 less x here and 8 less x here, and a certain number x here. But now we also know that when we add all of these values together, we get 20. So these group of people here, 15 less x, plus the group of people, a certain number of people in the middle, x, plus the other group of people, 8 minus x. So all the people in here, all the people in here, and all the people in here. All the people in the left, all the people in the middle, all the people in the right. When you add them all together, you know that there's 20 of them. So let's add them. You've practiced a little bit of this in algebra at this stage. So we've got 15 minus x plus 8 minus x. Let's add up, put all the numbers together. 15 plus 8 plus this x minus this x minus this x equals 20. That gives us 23 people less a certain number x is 20. So we know that this certain number x is 3. This is a little bit of a messy explanation. You'll find it much more straightforward when you're actually practicing questions. But just remember, we have a certain unknown number x here, the remainder of these 15 here, the remainder of these 8 here, and you add them all up to get 20. When you add them all up, you'll get 15 plus 8 plus x minus x minus x equals 20. Let's have a look at that written down a little bit more normally to what we're used to. 15 minus the x, that's the group of people on the left, plus x, that's the group of people in the middle, the unknown number of people in the middle. This is the number of people in the middle, plus the unknown number of people in the right hand side. 15 take away x plus 8 minus x equals 20. Okay, so that's the 15 people in A. Take away x plus x. 15 minus some number plus the number, you know that just brings you back to 15. Plus 8, take away some number equals 20. 23, take away some number equals 20. What do I take away from 23 to get 20? You take away 3. Okay, we'll be looking at a little bit of equations, so we learn how to do this better. But for the moment, this is just, you can probably figure this out. You probably don't really need to use the equations. You can probably figure out what the missing number is. But I want you to practice drawing out the Venn diagrams like this. If you don't know what's in the intersection, call that X, and then work out what the remaining parts are. Okay? Give it a go. If you can figure out a different way to do it yourself, that's fine. So I'm just going to be asking you to use Venn diagrams with a little bit of algebra. And we'll practice more algebra later, so you'll have a better understanding of how to do these questions later. For the moment, just give this a go. Hopefully you'll figure out a way to get your answer and you'll get your score. Okay, best of luck.